Shalom, shalom. All praise and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, B'Kakadash, the bonus to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and all the Akim out there that be pushing his truth with nothing but sincerity and salutations to the hopeful elect scattered around the world. Started off from the tribe of tribe of Judah, all the way down to Issachar. So with that, got another lesson upon see this dream that I had last night, and because you know how dreams be though. They're kind of funny and sometimes you kind of forget and they're kind of a little blurry. But I mean, if you remember bits and pieces, hey, But the particular dream that I had last night, it was, I guess I was at a, I just remember it was dark, man. You know what I mean? Like it was day, but it was like not really day, but it was kind of dark. And then told my woman I was going to the store or somewhere. So then I went somewhere, I forgot where, and as I was driving back to cause I live in an apartment complex, I seen this like light, right, like a light, and it was like a helicopter. The big spotlights that the helicopters have. Well, Jake's become the ghetto bird. So I was in my car, and it kept like pointing at me, and I was, what the hell is this? I remember I was like pissed though. I was like, what the hell? Why are they shining the light on me? I was like, I don't understand. So then I parked somewhere. It looked like I was behind a store that I parked. And I was like, what the hell? I didn't get out the car. So the next thing you know, the light turned to another car. And next thing you know, that car, it just went away. It just drove away. So I guess that they're following that particular car. But I think they just thought that it was me. So then I was like, what the hell? I was like, well, that's strange. So then as I was driving back to the where I live, next thing I remember I looked to the side though, and there was a bunch of people, probably like 15 or 20 deep, man. And they were like in black. One of them had a lug nut bar, the lug nut bar that takes off the tires, and thing chains, and shit that you see in movies, like the bad guy, they were like waiting right there in the alley with chains and like bars and bats, you know. So that's what it looked like. It looked like that. And I was looking, I was like, what the hell? And they looked like they were up to no good. So then it looked like they were like ransacking things. And I was like, oh shit, like these guys are, they're doing shit, you know. So I kind of figured though, I was like, man, these guys are, something's up. Something's up though. So what it seemed like, like I said, it was a dark, and it kind of reminded me of the LA riots in '92 when they what's it called, when the cops, the Edomite cops, beat up that Ronnie King, and after that, the Jake started looting. So it kind of reminded me of those type of like scene though, like they were ransacking and they were gonna fuck shit up though, like they were ready, they were gonna fuck shit up, and I already knew. Something in me told me, what, I'm gonna go get my family. So then I picked them up and I told them, let's go, we're gonna have to leave and shit, because because in my dream, I knew shit was gonna get out of bound. You know what I mean? So it brings me to this scripture right here, which is, and I told his brother too, not too long, like Jacob's trouble. I feel it coming around the corner. So that's what it reminded me of, Jacob's. So I'm gonna get this real quick. Salakia. Salakia. So so this is the book of Jeremiah 30:8. For it shall come to pass that in that day, says the Most High of Hosts, that I will break his yoke from off thy neck, and will burst thy bonds, and strangers shall no more serve themselves of him. You see? So it was just like, Jake just took things in their hands, you know? And they were just gonna, mess things up, because it just looked like that. Like, a bunch of Jakes were just gonna fuck shit up. And I was like, oh shit, like this shit's gonna go down, And it seemed that way in my dream, man. It just seemed that way. So it just looked like, you know what? Jake said, fuck Esau. I'm gonna do everything in my hands though. And when Jake's, they just don't give a fuck. In reality, they just don't give a fuck. So I knew in my dream that disastrous shit, because we're not trying to be carnal. In my dream, I'm not trying to be carnal, like trying to pick up guns and shit like that though. Like I knew, what the hell am I gonna fight against them if that's carnal shit? And I knew too, like that's carnal shit. I was thinking more on a spiritual level, like I know we have to you know, take take off to the mountains or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Because well, am I gonna stand there and live, and fight against the Jakes though in my apartment? That shit ain't gonna matter no more. You know what I mean? I just know, hey, just stay away, stay away. Because we're not trying to be carnal and shit, throwing weapons though. Let me get the things 10 and 4. Yeah, this 2 Corinthians 10 and 4. For the weapons of warfare are not carnal, but mighty through Yahweh to the pulling down of strongholds. See? So our weapons are not carnal, man. But you pray more than you pick up a gun, man. You know what I mean? Our weapons, though, man, it's not carnal. So that's the guns, the knives, and all this other shit. You'll probably get into this, get into some shit. But if you have to defend yourself, hey, defend yourself. Though don't depend on a gun or a knife. You know what I mean? So that's just the thing. Because look at 7. It's like, do ye on things after the outward appearance. If any man trust to himself that he is Mashiach, let him of himself think this again, that as he is Mashiach, even so are we Mashiach. See? For though I shall boast somewhat more of our authority, which the Most High have given us for edification, not for your destruction, I shall not be ashamed. See? That's why we take all this edification from the apostles and elders in the Akim. So therefore, we won't, let's say some Jakes are coming, like, oh shit, I gotta pick the near gun, and that gun can only have only 2 bullets, but then there's 5 Jakes though, and they have automatic weapons. Come on, man. Gotta think, gotta think. Oh shit, these Jakes are coming and shit. Therefore, I gotta bounce out. This is a battle I'm not gonna win. It's kind of like 5 Jakes are gonna jump you, right? And you're gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna fight this battle. You know you're gonna lose the battle, and you definitely ain't gonna win the war. You know what I mean? So therefore, why are you gonna be stupid, man? See, even me when I was younger in the world, I knew if 4 people started coming at me, I'm like, the thing in my mind was, do I feel like getting beat up today? Is it worth it? Because I know if I get into these guys don't fight fair, like I would have to fight all of them. Do I want to get beat up tonight? That's the real question. You see? So that's just kind of give you in a perspective, though. You know what I mean? So you don't want to do that, man. You don't want to you get like in the movies, man, you see a character, the main character pick up a gun and oh shit, it's about to go down. He's going to start killing or he's going to start fucking shit up. Like, nah, man, those are movies, man. Those are fucking movies. So this is the second book, Ezra's 15 and 19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread for great tribulation. Because that's what it looked like. It really looked like they were just going to go fuck shit up, get the gold, get the money, and do what they have to do. They have to do, man. Because they look like they were going to, those Jakes that I don't know if they're Jakes, but they're people, they're like 15, 20 deep, man. And they were like in black and shit. They looked like they were just up to no good. They looked like they were just going to go in and fuck shit up and get the hell out. So this is actually the perfect precept right here, man. Because I have no pity. Because it looked like they were going to go into this building or to his house and just do what they had to do. And the sword, the gun. So like I said, in the dream I knew, like, you know what? I got to get my family. I got to make sure I got to bounce out. You see? So, we're going to come in those times. Those times are coming, man. Those times are coming, though. So therefore, what he had, we have to do is pray more upon Yahweh Shema Shai, get the edification, you know what I mean? Have faith and do the works as much as we can. Do the works as much as we can, man. That's why, today, what, this, like I said, it was real, like the dream was, kind of heavy, man. Because I was speaking upon Jacob's trouble coming around the corner at night. And that dream just reminded me of that, like, oh shit, like I'm telling you, like it was just dark, man, like dark. And it was just like people, you know what I mean, like kinds of shit though, like shit that you see in movies, man. You know? And like I said, we're coming in those times, man, where it's gonna be people, either Esau, the FEMA camp, the people in FEMA camps. There's gonna be Jake and shit breaking into your house, trying to get some shit, because of lack of bread. You know what I mean? It's gonna be going down like that, man. You're gonna have people trying to break your door down and shit. So therefore, you have to relocate. It's gonna get that bad, man. Like it's really gonna get the bad. No communication, probably with the brothers. So it's gonna pretty much be like, oh shit, it's just me. You know what I mean? So right now is the time to pray up, man. To ask for Yahweh Hashem Yahushai to keep that Holy Spirit in you throughout the end, to endure to the end. So like, you know what I mean? So we have to do what we have to do, man. Right now is the time for us to get edified and to do the work, man. That, like to put a penny in that 5-gallon, man. As much pennies as you can in there. Like I said in my camp, like I said in camp, Salakia. Like I said in camp. So try to put as much penny in those 5-gallon jars, you know what I mean? Because this is the second book, Ezra's 16 and 18. The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? And that's what's going to be happening, man. People are going to be like seeing all this shit go down, but they're going to be all worried about, oh, what about this? What about that? But in reality, it's like you should have been worried about that before. You know what I mean? You should have trust in Yahweh Hashem Shai. Now you're all worried about it, though. The Most High ain't going to give a damn. You know what I mean? He's not going to give a damn and shit, though, because I know it's in the book of Hebrews. Just got to get it real quick. Salakia. Yeah, Salakia. I know it was in book of Hebrews, though. But, the Most High, look at Proverbs 28 and 21, 28 and 21. To have respect of persons is not good, for a piece of bread that will man. Well, that wasn't the one I was looking for, though. But, speaking of Proverbs, though, well, now that we're here, though, when you're all wondering, like, oh, where am I going to, where's Yahweh Shai, and you're going to be asking for him, and you're going to be wondering this and that, though, and then, like, the prophets, we're out and about, man, and the times when you have your calamity, all the things are happening to you, though, and you're going to be looking for the prophets, you're going to ask questions, though, it's going to be too late, because of Proverbs 1:29. For they that hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of Yahweh, because right now, you're not choosing Yahweh, though. Right now, you don't care about knowledge of Yahweh Shema Shai. All you care about what's going on in your life, what's going on about, of the world, man. You're worldly right now. But when the times when things are going to hit the fan, you're going to be all like, oh, I'll pray on, majority of people most likely are going to pray to Jesus Christ or God. But see, that's for them that hated knowledge, because I made a video speaking upon the real name of Yahweh Shai. You know what I mean? Made a video was the real true name of Yahushai, which now, people think it's Jesus, but in reality, it's not Jesus. It's, we got to go think back of the ancient times, though, when everyone 2,000 years ago, when people were speaking Hebrew, and they were calling them Yahushai. See, you didn't want to research and do anything in your ability and study for you to actually know the name. So you over here, people, see like 10 people coming at you with guns, when you get to pray on Jesus Christ to save you, those people are going to kill your ass. But if you would have said Yahweh Shai, and if you wouldn't have at least that little knowledge, knowing that was his real name, he probably would have delivered you. But you didn't want to have knowledge in these times later on, because you weren't afraid of Yahweh Shem Shai. But when the world comes at you, you're scared more. You're more scared of a carnal thing than a spiritual thing, man. You see? So I'm telling you, it's gonna go down, man. And you fucking Jakes, man, you're gonna, especially in Jacob's trouble, like, it's gonna get fucking bad, man. It really is. So let me get Isaiah 13 and 15. And my apologies, I'll go down to 17. Everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. The children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled, and their wives ravished, which forced, and most likely, grape. So that's like authority, it's like ravished is like getting taken away by force. You know what I mean? So we're coming in those times, man. So that's the thing, man. It's better for you to have the knowledge and understanding of Yahweh Hashem Al Shai than try to get it later, because it's going to be too late. So with that, hopefully this video was edifying. Until the next one I say, Shalom.